Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervat from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go through some of my older decks. Actually, I feel really so nostalgic. I miss my older decks and I want to share them with you. I picked around 10 decks and I want to go slowly, show you the cards, remember my memories with these lovely, beautiful decks. I will start talking about this deck, the Steel Wizard Tarot by Pamela Steele. This is the first edition. It was one of my earliest decks and I love it so much. It's a unique deck. It's reprinted and but I prefer this. This is 2006. It's one of my oldest decks. It's really nice. This is the guidebook. A very large deck, large cards, and they have all the court cards are like 5 for each. And let me show you those beautiful cards. Those are the backs. You see the cards are really large. I edged it in black and they are glossy, very nice, high quality. Who is the publisher? I'm not sure. I don't know who did the publishing, but I do love the quality of the cards. This is the Fool. You see these beautiful borders, and this is the Magician. Let me show you the cards. The High Priestess. I do love this version and this edition very much. This is the beautiful Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. It's a very easy reader. The Lovers, beautiful Chariot. The Strength card is really nice too. I love the artwork and I love the simplicity and the clarity of this deck. The lines and the colors and the artwork is really beautiful, and it's a very dear deck to me. Transition is the Death card, and that's nice. Temperance, I like the renaming, and Materialism is the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, beautiful Sun card, Judgment, the World, and we have extra cards. We have number 22, the Weaver, 23, the Universe, 24, Truth, 25, Soul Twins, 26, Evolution, I Am 27. So it's a large deck, and you will see all the suits have beautiful borders. These are the borders for the suit of Wands and the suit of Cups, the suit of Swords, and the suit of Pentacles. It's unique, and I do love this lovely borders, the lines, the artwork, the clarity. This is the 3, beautiful 4 and 5. The colors are so dark and in a very pretty and elegant way. Beautiful 8 of Wands, and the 9, the 10, the Maiden of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight, Queen, and King. So we have 5 court cards, and then the suit of Cups, as you see, very pretty. I like the 4 of Cups and the 5. Beautiful 6. You see, nice 7 of Cups too. The 8. I do love the artwork, and I did many readings with this beautiful deck. And what happened here? I think while I was edging it, maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, this is the Maiden of Cups, the Page, the Knight, the Queen. You see the Queen. I love this crab-like chair, and this is a beautiful chair. The artwork is really lovely with very tiny details that are added to the image, and they are really nice. This is the 4 of Swords, the 5, the 6. I love the 7 of Swords, one of my favorite cards. The image is really very, the determination you see on his face, the 8, the 9, the 10, the court cards, This is the page, the knight, the queen, and king. I like also the suit of pentacles. The colors are so beautiful. The 3, beautiful 4 and 5. It's really a lovely deck. And I was thinking of getting the new edition, but I love mine very much. I do love also this Maiden of Pentacles. I feel nostalgic, and these decks really have many memories. I've done many readings with these lovely decks, and they are really, they have a very special place in my heart. That was the Pamela Steele, the Steel Wizard Tarot deck. And then let me show you another dear deck to me. This is the Dreaming Way Tarot. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I got this pouch. It came in a tuck box, and you see the colors. I love colors. I did trim it and edged it in the same color, the same green. And the cards look very pretty after trimming. They had this white border, small guidebook, and I don't like the backs much, but I like my trimming and edging actually. I'm proud. I think I used this color. And this is one of the very cheap, this is Crayola, and it's water-based, so when you do mistakes you can remove it. So I always have these types of markers. Not all the markers are Crayola, but I use it a lot. There is a variety of colors, and it's really nice. So this is the Fool, because I have been asked to share my the markers. So I'll try to remember and show you the markers I used. So this is the Fool, a beautiful deck which is so unique, and the artwork is lovely. The dresses they are wearing is very unique. Tiny details are taken care of. A very lovely deck with high sense of humor, youthful. It has this fantastic energy. It is really very playful and sweet, cute. It could be used for all ages, and it has a very special, very special clarity that it gives me when I'm doing any reading. And I love the colors. I like the way they are dressed. The artwork is unique, and this is one of the most beautiful older decks. You see, this is a lovely moon, the sun, the judgment. Very playful, very sweet, and some cards are really amazing. I like to have a look at those ladies, the way they are dressed, the colors. So it is really one of the most beautiful older decks. And I have the Dreaming Way Lenormand too. This is the 10. Look at the 10. Beautiful. And I love this page of wands. One of my favorite pages. I love how she looks. Very, very pretty. And then the Knight of Wands, the Queen, the King. And then we have this lovely cup that represents the suit of cups. Look at this 4 of cups and the 5. It's so lovely and alive. It has very playful energy. The lovely 6 of cups, the 7, and it can be read easily. It gives very clear answers, and the way they are dressed is really so fashionable. Look at this page. And the Knight, the Queen, the King. And then we have the Suit of Swords. I really love this deck. And I think many people like it because it's always praised. It has a very special personality, really. The page, very elegant, stylish ladies, and I love the dresses. I like also this 2 of Pentacles and this beautiful background, the 3, the 4, and the 6. and this lovely Seven of Pentacles. It reminds me when I do go shopping and I'm never satisfied. I always buy anything I see. I'm a very, I get tempted a lot to do shopping really. Look at this elegant dress for the 9, the 10, the page, the Knight, the Queen, and lovely King of Pentacles. This is a very sweet, cute deck, and it gives lovely readings, and one of my favorite older decks, the Dreaming Way Tarot. And then let me show you another lovely deck, a very dear deck to me. This is the Sacred Rose Tarot, one also of the very lovely older decks. You see the pouch matches this the deck, and it came with a small guidebook. It's published 1982, so it's, I don't know if this is out of print or not, but this is a very old old copy and a very lovely cute deck. Those are the backs. Sacred Rose, I trimmed it, I edged it in purple, and I did remove all the white borders. And those cards, this deck has lovely images for the measures. One of the best measures. You see, look at this Fool. I like the colors and the artwork. This is the Magician, the High Priestess. The artwork is so unique. This is the Empress. I'm getting closer because the images are quite small. This is the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Lovers, the Chariot. Beautiful Justice card. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I like the font. You see, all the titles are written in a different way in all the measures. This is the Justice, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. You see these two eyes, and the Serpent and the Lion, and then lovely Strength card. Beautiful, beautiful. I really adore the artwork. And then the Hanged Man. Look at this Death card, and Temperance. Lovely Devil, one of my favorite Devil cards. The Tower, lovely Star. Amazing Moon card. Look at this, really stunning, stunning. Sun, Judgment, and the World. So this is a very unique deck, the Sacred Rose, and we have here the Suit of Wands, and you see the colors, the choices are really wonderful. So it was first published as a measures only deck, and then this deck came out. It's one of the older decks, one of the most liked and favored tarot decks. And I read many reviews about it, and that's why I really didn't hesitate to get it. And look at the artwork and the colors and the choices. You see the hair, how it is flowing like this, and you see in the background, I like also this small border, which is not so how can you call it? It's like not my English is not helping me. I want to find the proper word. I like that it's done like this, like a zigzag. So it's somehow, I'll try to find the name, but the word that comes to mind, but I think you understand what I mean. I like that it's not so straight like normal lines, the small stars in the background. So the artwork is really amazing, and this is lovely. 10 of Cups, the Page, the Knight, the Queen and King, and then we have the Ace. Look at this, 2 of Swords, and the color palette is really amazing. And then the Suit of Swords, the Page, the Anger. of the Knight of Cups, of Swords, I mean. And look at the determination in the expression of the Queen of Swords. And then lovely, colorful lines for the Ace of Pentacles and the Suit of Pentacles. Bright colors. So it's very well thought of and really a unique, beautiful deck. This is the Knight, the Queen and King. It's by Johanna Sherman, and it's published by, I think, US Games. And I love the bags. I like my edging, metallic purple, and I do adore the artwork. The Sacred Rose is one of my favorite older decks, and till now it has its charm and beauty. And then let me show you another deck. Let me show you this beautiful deck. That's the Connolly Tarot. It's a very nice RWS clone with lovely colors, a small little white book. And look at those gorgeous backs, fantastic colors. And I removed the white borders. I trimmed it in this purple, metallic purple. And they have this deck has the most beautiful cards, a great clone, perfect for beginners, so powerful, very beautiful images, lovely colors. Look at this Hierophant. It's really underrated. This is the Lovers, beautiful Chariot, the Strength card, the Hermit. I don't see this deck a lot, and it's really a wonderful deck, a very beautiful clone with lovely colors and lovely artwork. This is the Temperance, Materialism for the Devil, the Tower, the Star. Look at this Moon, the Sun card, Judgment, lovely Judgment card, and the World. Look at this with the purple, a lot of purple, and very interesting and gorgeous artwork. This is the Two. Why is it not so well known? I don't know. It's really a fantastic deck. Look at this 6, the 7, the 8. Lovely, really, and beautiful artwork. Look at this 10. And the Page, the Knight, adorable Queen and King. Look at this suit of Ace of Cups. And the 2 lovely colors, really. I'm in love. Quite underrated. I'll add it to my underrated decks. I think it's still available. Look at these colors. The 8, the 9, and the Page, the Knight, Queen and King. The colors are I'm fascinated by the colors, really. 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this one, also one of the beautiful 8 of Swords. The 9 and 10. The purple is really many shades of purple, yellow, and the choices are really amazing. The choices of colors are, I'm someone who loves color, and these cards are really fantastic. The artwork, a lot of purple and yellow and pink, you see. Queen and King. The Connolly Tarot is as such an underrated RWS clone. Fantastic. And then let me show you this underrated deck, which is the Mystical Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. A very underrated deck. Look at those backs. I edged it in metallic coral red, and it's such a gorgeous deck. Lovely, lovely artwork. I wish these cards were larger. I wish they do reprint it because it is a fantastic deck. The Magician. All the cards are worth. You need to reflect on the cards because they are not the images that you are used to see. It's quite creative, and a lot of symbols, many things that will catch your attention when you look closely at those gorgeous cards. This is one of the best older decks, and it is really underrated, unknown, maybe because of those large borders. I don't know. You see, this is the strength card. I think the art needs more, needs larger cards. I think without borders, if it's reprinted, I will buy it without hesitation, because there is a lot going on the cards, and it's very creative. It's very smart. Look at the Sun card. Look at the World. Beautiful Ace of Wands. It's gorgeous, really, really, really gorgeous. The 5, this is the 6, the 7, and I can't trim it because the cards will be very, very small. I don't mind the borders, but I wish really they were borderless and larger. Look at the Queen of Wands, fantastic, and the King. All the cards are different, the images are different. It has, it's playful, it's whimsical, it's smart. Look at this 8 of Cups, adorable. This is the 7, the 7 and 8, yes, and the 9 of Cups, adorable. The cards are gorgeous. The Knight of Cups, the Queen, the King, beautiful Ace of Swords, and 4 of Swords. Look at this 5. She has many faces. 6, 7. Beautiful cards, beautiful cards. I miss this deck so much. And look at this. Queen of Swords, King, the Ace of Pentacles, the 2. The artwork is very distinguished and really beautiful. The 6, the 7 of Coins, Pentacles. Look at this 9. Really lovely artwork. I'm fascinated by this gorgeous deck. The artwork by who? Christina Beninted, 2009, by Los Carabeo. I wish they reprint it again. I think it could be still available on Amazon. And look at those backs and my edging and those gorgeous cards that are very, very underrated. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. I think it could be still available on Amazon. And then let's see what else. That's the Druid Craft Tarot deck, one of my very older decks. It's so well known, it's so much loved. I'm used to it a lot. I like the images and I know them by heart. This is a very nice small guidebook. I have another copy with the big large book, but this is the one I use all the time. You see, it's so well worn out, much used, and I removed all the borders. I kept this green border because I like it. I edged it in this metallic green or the same color like here. I like it so much. I did a good job, and I do love this deck. This is one of the very well-known decks, the best sellers, the best deck about druids, and it's a very gorgeous, powerful deck. I've used it hundreds of times, hundreds of times. And because I always I go to it and get it always, so I decided to keep it away so that I can use the other decks. But it gives me one of the most accurate readings, and it's quite beautiful and very well known. The DRUID Craft Tarot. I think this is one of the must-have decks. It's definitely one of the must-have decks. The quality also of the cards is gorgeous, and it's just adorable. Look at this. Of course, I think everyone has this deck. It's so well known, and I've never heard anyone say a negative comment about this deck. It's really gorgeous. I would love to know if you have this deck. Let me know, and if you use it, I would love to know your comments. See, the 6. Lovely, lovely deck. The DRUID, the very well-known deck, the DRUID Craft Tarot, and I'm happy with my edging and trimming. And then let me show you this beautiful deck. This is the Crystal Visions, the famous Crystal Visions deck. Wow, adorable. I did trim it, and it became like this, you see. And I edged it in this purple. So I'm happy with what I have done. Gorgeous. I think this is, yeah, by US Games. Jennifer Galasso. And it came in a tuck box. Of course, I removed it and I got this pouch to match it. And beautiful, adorable deck. Many people love this deck. I'm sure a lot of people talk beautifully about it, and it stayed a favorite for many for a very, very long time. Look at the artwork. My favorite Hermit card. Look at this. And here is the Justice card, also one of my favorites. Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. The Unknown card and Extra card. And you see, the artwork is beautiful and very easy reader. This deck, many people talked about this beautiful deck, and it's also one of the favorite decks for many, and one of my earliest decks. I looked for this deck and I wrote it on my wish list. The first, when I started collecting, this was one of my first decks. I was fascinated by the artwork. Look at this 8 of Cups. I remember these days, you see, now we have better decks. Not better in artwork, but I mean the way they are, the boxes are better, the card stock is better, there is always a larger guidebook. So these older decks really are so dear. If they do reproduce it, re-edit it in larger cards with a better guidebook, larger guidebook, I think they will always be there. Beautiful, beautiful deck. The Crystal Visions. It's still available till now, and it's one of the very well-known decks and my earliest decks. Another deck is this. Let me show you the Aquarian Tarot, published by US Games. And I did a good job of trimming this deck because it was so difficult. It had these large borders. This is, let me see. This is not a very new, old deck. I bought it, I think this is the 2nd edition. Yes. Oh, it was 1970, 1993. So it was one of the very old decks. I got it, I always wanted to buy it, but I got it 2-3 years ago. And I I found it so difficult to do the trimming because the backs has no connection with whatsoever. The cards are all, you see these colors. I don't like the backs at all. And when I started to trim it, the measures have different borders, and the minors were larger. So I had really to trim from the top and the bottom so that it can match the cards. You see the Fool, very unique, loved, much loved deck, very well known. And this is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, adorable deck, the Emperor, the Hierophant. Look at those Lovers card. A very unique and special deck. Strength, the Hermit. I would like to mention the decks that were very popular, but I'm thinking of a nice title, maybe what? The most popular decks. I'm thinking, because this is one of them definitely. It's a very well-known deck. Look at the Moon. Look at the Sun. Judgment. The World. Gorgeous artwork. The Rods. Very easy reader. It gives accurate readings. The 7, 8, 9. Even without any titles, you will be able to recognize the cards. The Queen and King. And then we have the Cups. The images are so straightforward, very simple, and a great reader. Look at this. And then we have the Court cards for the Cups. And I like the Suit of Swords with this pinkish background, you see. The artwork is so simple, straightforward, and like a blunt. This is a very talkative deck. And it gives very accurate readings. You see. There is not a lot of details, so that's why it's easy to read. The 9, the 10, and the Court cards. The Aquarian Tarot, one of the best decks that came out, and one of the most popular decks. And then I have this, the last deck, is the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, a very old deck. And I love the artwork. I do. It's a small deck with large borders. So I trimmed it and it became quite cute and small like this. You see, the borders are so cute, and I edged it in yellow because the artwork, I'm in love with the lines and the beauty of the artwork. You see, this is the High Priestess. There is a lot of writings, but still the artwork is stunning. With those orange and red, I love this deck. Look at the artwork. So this is one of those clones that I wish the cards were larger. It's such a cute small deck. And this is the Justice card, the Hangman, the Death card, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, beautiful Star, and gorgeous Moon, the Sun. Very easy reader, very straightforward, easy reader. And I just adore the artwork and the colors. The colors are so stunning, really beautiful. Look at this. And the 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. Look at the Page of Rods, the Knight of Rods, the Queen of Rods, and the King. The Cups, very cute. This is the 4, the 5, the 6 is cute, 7 of Cups and 8, the 9. So I think you agree with me that this deck has lovely images and beautiful, beautiful artwork. Colorful, and I love the lines, the clarity of the lines. Look at this 8 of Swords. It's gorgeous. And then Page, Knight, Queen, and King. And look at this Pentacles, the 2, 3. Beautiful deck, lovely artwork, and beautiful, colorful, older deck. Look at the Queen of Pentacles and the King. So those are some of my older decks that I felt so nostalgic. I really wanted to revisit these decks, and I hope you enjoyed it. I would like to know in the comments below which one of these decks you have, you still use, and if you need to see, I mean, you are thinking of any decks that you would like me to share, I'm always open to your suggestions and I'm happy with it. Thank you so much for being here. See you on my next video, and bye.